recognises that the Electoral Commission plays a critical role in our democracy. The Commission must, of course, be seen as totally impartial and objective in relation to its functions that support our democracy. And so we have no objection at all to the appointment of the Honourable Sir John Hugh Williams as Chairperson of the Electoral Commission for a term of 3 years. We consider he is a suited person to be nominated under this notice of motion, and so New Zealand First will vote for the bill. However, as we have said in the past, we do have concerns with the process by which the Commission is selected. In our view, the process still does not fully take into account the nature of New Zealand's MMP democracy. We are not fully satisfied that the current arrangements are valid as an expression of that democracy. This is no reflection on Sir Hugh, but the public must have confidence that the procedures by which the Commission is put together are fully representative, and we don't believe they are. For that reason, we repeat our previous calls that there needs to be a thorough and critical review of the way the composition of the Commission is determined. We're also concerned about the way the Commission currently makes some of its decisions. Our problem in this respect is with election funding for broadcasting, which is on a party-by-party basis and appears to use as its basis, factual basis, opinion polls rather than the past voting record of a party. As New Zealand First has proved many, many times, opinion polls are utterly worthless as an expression of genuine public opinion and should not be used in processes of this kind. In 2011, for example, two much more minor parties than New Zealand First were given considerably more funding than New Zealand First was. And that was, as I've said, on the basis of the use of opinion polls to gauge somehow the public support for minor parties. That is an entirely unsatisfactory way of going about that sort of decision-making. We think at least past voting records should be used in its place. All we're asking, after all, is genuine fairness, if not equality, as far as these issues are concerned. So we think the Commission needs to have a good look at itself and the way it goes about making decisions. We think the process by which it is appointed needs to be reviewed. So, Mr. Speaker, all is not well with the Electoral Commission and change needs to happen. New Zealand First again calls for that change to happen. In the meantime, however, we will support and vote for the current appointment as proposed by this notice of motion.
Honourable Peter Dunn.
Speaker, I hesitate to break the consensus, but I do not support the motion, and I want to just briefly set out the reasons why.